Mach. What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Dragon's Project, your closest thing to Monster Hunter on mobile. Now, let's jump in and kind of see, is the game worth playing or not? Now, first things first, you start off in this little hub city. Now, the game is designed to be played with one hand, Kappa. And what I'll do is I'll show you a little bit of combat here and what this game is basically all about. We'll go over here to summon. I'm gonna go ahead and click one of my quests here. Now what this game is all about is summoning creatures, killing them, using their body parts, create armor, rinse and repeat. It's the same exact formula as like Monster Hunter, Dauntless, those games like that. This right now I'm going to a party, but I'm pretty sure no one's gonna join this low-level summon, and I'll explain that a little bit later in the video. But right now, I just want to jump in and show you what combat is like here in Dragon's Project. I almost called it a freaking Monster Hunter, which I guess is kind of a compliment. Now, load times are a little and we'll just sit here and enjoy the load time. Now, this is something, there's no option to download the game more or anything like that, so. All right, so here we are, Dragon's Project. Now, I'm using my one hand here to move around, pretty straightforward. I can swipe it to do some dashes. I can hold the button down to block, and that's pretty much the gist of the combat with this weapon. Now, other weapons have different things that they can do. Since I'm using a shield, my long press is basically to block. So, not bad, I will say. So right now I'm just basically right-clicking, we knocked him down, we can chop off some of his body parts, so if I focus on his tail eventually will come off. If you can't find any party members, which, like I said, I will explain a little bit later, that you shouldn't have any problem finding people live to play this game with, and it's actually a pretty cool system that we'll do later on in the video. But if you can't find anybody live to play the game with, the game will give you NPCs to help you out with. And believe it or not, they're not terrible. They out DPS me like every single time. Now, as you can see, when the creature fell down, I did one of my specials in the top right-hand screen. It's basically a meter that builds up over the course of battle. As you can see, the one below, the red one, is a green heal. So if I'm ever in trouble, I can do that as well. So just like you would expect in these types of games, it's all about reading the patterns of the enemy, which I'm not doing a very good job of. Because I'm kind of like trying to do commentary and attack at the same time. And down it goes. Now there's also a time limit as well, so you can't just sit there and just like wail on an enemy, because eventually you'll run out of time. And if you run out of time, you fail. So that's that. So I got all these little materials right here. I can use those materials to make armor, rinse, and repeat. You guys know what it's all about. Did I get top DPS? Nope. NPC outdid me. Which is a good thing. You don't want to have crappy NPCs. I don't know what those last two were doing, being scrubs. Alright, so that's combat here in Dragon's Project, which I gotta admit, it's not terrible. I mean, it gets a little tiresome after a while, because a lot of these enemies are a little spongy. So, this is the coolest part about the game, however. So you can kind of go to this screen right here, and this will show you all of the people currently looking for party members. Now, what high-level players do, or players that are really kind of serious with the game, they will basically sit in this screen and look for SS fights to go to. So if I go to my quest, I can post a fight. So if I post this SS fight, I can get a bunch of high-level people to join my group and basically carry me through it and get all of the goodies for doing that. I can post an S and I'll probably get some party members as well. Now, let's talk about how you get those. I think I have a bunch of them here. Yeah, I sure do. And I didn't press the button like I was supposed to. Oh boy, the loading times, man. It's such a deflate. It just deflates the fun a little bit. So, the game has a gacha system, but it's a different gacha system than most games have ever done before. So the gacha system in this game is based off of summoning creatures. Now this is pretty interesting, so watch this. So we're gonna do a 10 summon here. Boom, open up the vault. Pretty summon, I gotta admit. Boom, boom, boom. And there's my SS. So, these are the summons that I now have access to that I can now, basically, I can hunt these monsters whenever I'm ready. By using this gacha system, I basically spawn these monsters, I go out to them, and then I go and kill them. Pretty straightforward. They all have different attacks and different types of things that you have to look out for. Different red marks on the ground if you've played World of Warcraft. And here's my SS. That thing looks crazy. Oh, that's just an S? Oh, I didn't get an SS? Ah, dang it. So that is the summon system right there. So if I want, I can go back. Oh, the loading times kind of kill me. Sometimes I just think developers forget about these games are on phone and no one wants to just sit there and look at their phone for an extended period of time. The best games are the ones that you can just pick up and play really quickly. So here are my quests now. Here are all the things that I summoned from that gacha system that you saw. I have an SS and then I have this level 20 S. And what I'll do a little bit, I'll open up a room to some high level players so I can kind of show you all of the goodies that you'll get there. The game is still brand new, so there's lots of free summons that people are getting. So it's a really good time to play the game because the high level players will basically carry you through a lot of these summons to help you get gear. Speaking of gear, let's head on over to the armory. And this is what it's all about in these style of games. It's all about getting more and more gear. Here's my character so far. As you can see, I have an SS hat, S breastplate. I got 2 S weapons and a bunch of C stuff that I probably need to do better with. But I can go over here to Forge, and let's say I want to make a new weapon. I have to find the material. I have to find the recipe for it first. But as you can see, everything that's highlighted are things that I can create right now. But I don't really want to do any of that just yet. As far as armor is concerned, I can make that hat, but they're C level. I'm already SS when it comes to those. I think I need a pair of gloves though. Let's double check really quick before I make it. Yes, I do need a pair of gloves. So let's go over here to Forge. We'll go to these gloves. Let's take a look at these S rank gloves here. So these, if you look at the basic stats, there's a 20 resist for fire and then a plus 18 to attack. Here are the materials that I would have needed to make these gloves. I can easily click on them and it tells me exactly where I need to go to get the materials for these. So if I click gather, it'll show me, hold on, I'll show you in a second. Hold on, let's go ahead and forge this first because the load time for me to get from A to B. So this guy will make my gloves for me. There they are. So let's go back to Armory. We'll go ahead and equip my gloves. Ah, man, I already had Hunter's gloves, but these are actually better. They have no defense, but they have more attack. So I already had S gloves. Such a noob. All right, so let's make sure I don't have any good boots. I do have good boots. Dang it. I must have gotten these for free from like a login or something, because I definitely didn't have those before. All right, so that's that. But let's pretend for a second that I wanted to go find something, right? So if I go to Armory and I wanted to make this SS cloak, and this is what I need, right? It tells me exactly where it is. I can click go to the field and it'll take me to the exact field where this stuff spawns and where I can go and mine it. Just give it a second. Just give it a second. Yep. Doo-doo. Uh-huh. All right. So here I am. So what I'm looking for, now this is the open world section of the game. Oh, there it is right over there. That's what I'm looking for. This is the open world section of the game. I'm sure it's based on a channel system where there's like several channels per zone. But you will interact with real players walking around in these zones, which is kind of cool, kind of different. But I can just kind of wander around. There's Rico right over there killing some jellies. Now there are some basic daily quests that'll involve you going out into the world. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is what I'm looking for, isn't it? Nope, just magic residue. So there are some quests that'll involve you going out into the world as well. Ah, crap. Actually, I'll show you that right now because I basically showed you what that was all about. So you can easily find where you need to go and run around that map until you find the materials that you need. The same thing with monsters. If you need a certain monster part, you can click on that screen. It shows you exactly where it is, exactly which monster it is, and you can go and hunt it. If you click on this little board right over here, this will show you all of the different things that you need to do for your daily as well as your weekly. So everything is laid out pretty well. If you click on these little balloons here, there are events that are going on as well. So if I want to get these materials right here, all I need to do is hunt this vile Huron. So, oh God, 60 minutes. 60-minute time limit fights I stay away from. I stay away from them. They're probably not that long, but when I first played, they were really spongy. Like my finger was getting tired. But here are all the events that are currently in the game, and it shows you exactly where you need to go to find these things. So let's say I need to go fight this right here. I need to go fight a behemoth. I'll check my map. It'll show me exactly where it is, which is right over there. I can teleport to the nearest portal, because sometimes you can't teleport to the exact zone. Sometimes you have to teleport to the portal nearest, and maybe I'll be able to show you why that's the case. Oh, the load times, the load times. My thing about load times, and this is the same reason why, this is totally random, but the same reason why I don't play Injustice 2 on mobile, other than WB, is that the load times just kind of like take you out of it a little bit. Like, I want to play. And sometimes it just makes you regret like clicking on a button. Take some of that. Alright, so this should be where the behemoth is. Oh, so this is a very good example. So this is the crystal that I need to open up to go to that stage that I need to complete that quest, but I can't unlock it yet until I kill 15 monsters in this little open world zone. So this is why people are out here fighting. I can't kill these things, they're level 32. Maybe I can. Oh God, they're like destroying me. Let's get out. Let's get out. Flee, flee, flee. But that's basically the gist of the game. Now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go back to town and we're gonna do one mega summon to end the video. Are you gonna kill me while I'm loading, dude? And I'll kind of give you my overall thoughts on the game. Overall, this game gets me excited for Monster Hunter on mobile. I don't know why no one has done it yet. I don't know why this is like the only one in the US that has a mobile like Monster Hunter ripoff. I think it's such a good idea, and I'm looking forward to another company doing it. I'm not super thrilled on the portrait mode. I kind of wish it was landscape. So that's one nitpick there. So let's go to my quest here. I think the load times need to be improved. So yeah, this game is a really good first start for this kind of game. Especially if you're into this type of series, you got nothing else to play, so definitely check it out. The load times kind of kill it for me, and it does get really grindy and repetitive really quickly. My finger gets really, really tired. I think with landscape, you can have like or even in landscape it would work a little bit better to have like a digital joystick and being able to just kind of hold down the attack button and use your specials when you need to. I think that would have gone a long way to making the game more playable for a longer period of time. That's one big problem with this game, is that it's just not... I'm gonna cheese this a little bit. I'm gonna say only people level 20 or above, even though I'm not level 20. Kappa. But I think that would have gone a long way to making the game more playable for a longer period of time. So, I just set up a room for my S rank mission. Come on, everybody. Y'all don't want to join me? Nobody wants to join? Ah, man. Hold on. Give us some time. Wait for it. If need be, I'll cut the video. Now, people still want to do these missions because the materials are the same. It doesn't matter that they're fighting a level 12. They're still going to get the materials as well. Welcome to the fight here, buddy. Ah, he left. Ah. Welcome to the struggle, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? If I do an SS, hold on. I hate to do an SS because I'm worthless. I'm not level 30 yet. All right, let's get people's attention. We'll go SS. Oh my God, I'm just so worthless here. Let's do Hunter level, at least level 35. Let's see if we can't get a party with this here. Right now I've seen people like level 200, so it shouldn't have too much of a problem. Let's see if I can attract a couple of whales with my SS mission here. Or maybe, wow, maybe people aren't sticking with the game as long as I thought they would. Okay, well, let that be let that be the final view of the game here. Huh. Well, oh, wait a minute. There's a level 115. He's not enough. If you're going to be doing this, you need a couple. Don't let the levels fool you. You definitely want a couple of higher levels. He's ready, but I'm not going to start this mission unless I get a 2 more. Let's give it another. Let's give it a little bit. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Got a full party. I am totally going to get carried, but you know what? It's my card. I get to do whatever I want to. And I think that's actually kind of cool. That's one of the coolest aspects. If you pay the money and you do the summon for the SS, you get to get carried, but everybody benefits. They still get the materials that they want and they're looking for as well. So there's no, I don't think it's not like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not bad manners, I would say. So this is actually a pretty cool fight here. So let's get in here. Do some damage here. Oh, someone lost their connection. What a noob. Oh my God, he hits freaking hard. Now watch this. Watch this. Ah, come on. I was going to show off the ability. Let me get out of here. So this is the great thing about bringing high levels with you. They can totally carry. Look at the damage at the top of the screen. They are completely owning this guy. I'm just going to add my little DPS in there as well. Wow, that was way faster than I thought it was going to be. Good job. Easy win, easy life. Didn't even get a chance to do any of his abilities, which is kind of sad, but whatever. So there you have it. I get all these goodies. They get their goodies. Everyone's happy. Everybody is happy. Yes, it was. I did 0 DPS. I did a little bit. There's at least... You need to put some decimals in there, all right? That's so messed up. And that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Dragon's Project. Not a bad little title. Check it out. It's available for Android and iOS. Once again, my name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Later.